making fresh canned salsa. And I already started out this recipe with 11.5 cups of tomatoes from my garden. We will be adding peppers from the garden, onions, garlic, vinegar, and salt, and kind of whatever type of salsa that you like best. The spice is up to you, the flavor is up to you, kind of whatever you want to put in it, you can put in it. And then we'll be adding the vinegar and salt. We'll be cooking it down for a couple hours today, canning it and boiling it in the cans, and then voila, they'll be done. So, the salsa is pretty good consistency. It's nice and thick, but not too thick. And I have the water boiling. So, the salsa has been in the Nesco at 250 for about 4 hours, and so I tried it a couple times. I like the spice. I added a couple more jalapenos and peppers than I thought I was going to, but I'll tell you guys what I actually ended up adding later on in this video. But I think it's time to put the salsa in the jars and get it into the boiling water. I do have the jars in the sink already. It just prepares them for being boiled and helps prevent any poisoning that the tomatoes may cause, because if the tomatoes are not sealed right, or if like there's not enough vinegar or salt in the recipe, they can end up being poisonous, which is something that we don't want. I touched the inside of my nose, and my nose is like on fire now because of one of the peppers. So I am going to put the salsa into the jars, and then the jars into the boiling water, and then that takes about 45 minutes, and then I'll see you guys after. Bye. Oh yes, and don't forget to wipe the can and the cover before you apply it to the can so that there's no moisture in between. Alright, the timer just beeped. I'm going to open this up. Okay, I think I'm just going to rest them on this towel here. This thing is really handy. Just scoop up the salsa like this, set aside. All right, here are my salsas. All right, So now that they are out of the boiling water, they should be popping pretty soon. 2 of them popped already, and it's the cutest little noise. I hope I can get it on camera. But I guess I'll talk while we're waiting. But my family makes salsa every single year, and they grow a salsa garden every year with probably about 30 tomatoes, lots of peppers, and it's always been just really fun to always have salsa on hand. So this is my first year making salsa, and this is my first year making a salsa garden. Last year and the year before I did have a garden, but this year I was focused on making salsa. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how it turned out. I used my parents' recipe that they've been using for years. I did everything that they've told me to do, so I'm really excited to try it out. My husband and I are going to be having tacos for dinner, so this will be a yummy addition to our taco dinner. And yeah, they're not popping. Hurry up and pop. Oh yeah, popping means that, I don't really know what the scientific meaning of it is, but it means they're ready to be eaten and perfectly canned. So if you have a jar that hasn't popped yet, you need to eat it right away. Otherwise, once it sits for a while, the tomatoes will go bad and then the salsa will be no good. So if they don't pop, eat it right away, but if they do, you can store it for months and months and enjoy it maybe even next year.